Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Shauna Monique, the founder of Fleet Fitness by Shauna and the creator of the Body Flow Method, and we are doing 30 days, okay? Not 21, not 25. We are doing 30 days, and today is day 21. 21 days to create a new habit, right? So we are going to push to 30 so that at the end, you will have it in your body, mind, and spirit to keep up a new habit. All right. So I hope you've been following along. We are strengthening our spirit, renewing our mind, and rejuvenating the body. Get the body going early in the morning. All right. So the question is, how's your faith? How is your faith? How's your faith? Does it waver? Is it shaky? Right? Okay. And the title of today's lesson is Real Faith. Real faith. Now I'm a 70s girl, grew up with 80s, 90s hip hop. So when I see real faith, I immediately go to Mary J. Blige's Real Love, right? So I'm that kind of person, right? So when I see the words real faith, I'm wondering how many of us have real faith. And the scripture text is from Hebrews 11:6. It says, "It is impossible to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to him must believe that God exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him." Okay, that's a power-packed word right there. Okay, it's impossible. You can't please God unless you have faith. And the only way to do that is to believe and seek him. All right. So let's get into our mindfulness, our mindful moment where we anchor into our body, get grounded, breathing in deeply, allowing that breath to enter into the heart space. Entering into the belly, filling your belly with air, with oxygen. Allowing your body and your shoulders to soften and your bottom to feel safe in the chair, or if you're standing, for your feet to feel firmly planted on the ground. Taking a deep breath in, being grateful, honoring God with your body. We are living sacrifice. God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity to be mindful of your presence. It is in our breath. It is in the way we move and have our being. And we honor your presence in our lives, in our homes, in our families. We honor you. We honor all that is. We honor all that's around us today. We honor this new day and whatever we are going to encounter today. God, we thank you because you go before us. goodness and mercy follow us, and you let us know that everything is going to be all right. All right, let's get into it. All right, so, the Israelites were God's chosen people, and they experienced such great awe of God. They watched him part the Red Sea. Um, they saw him, when they parted the Red Sea, then the same waters, they swallowed up Pharaoh and his people, right? Swallowed up the enemy. And so it is so important. And even after that, they went ahead and disobeyed God. They disobeyed God so many times. Right? We're the Israelites, right? Disobeyed God. Even though you see him do great wonders, our faith is still tested. All right, so let's get into it. I attended a boarding school in Nigeria where older students ruled over all of us younger students. Once I misplaced a bowl belonging to a rather cranky older student. I received an ultimatum to find and return the bowl by the next morning. So I crawled into bed full of dread. I asked God for help before dropping into a troubled sleep. Imagine my awe the next day when the bowl mysteriously showed up in the student's drawer. Well, first of all, this older student was a bully. All right, let's just call it what it is. But this younger student had real faith in believing that God would show up on her behalf, and the bowl showed up. All right. So, as I mentioned before, the Israelites experienced far greater awe when God parted the Red Sea for them to walk through before he defeated Pharaoh's army with the same waters. That's Exodus 14:15 through 28, and Hebrews 11 and 29. Yet, in a short while, they were complaining about bitter waters. Look at that. Soon as God bless you, go ahead and complain. Exodus 15:24. And later, they worshiped a golden calf instead of God. Exodus 32 and 4, right? So they were impatient, right? They were complaining about all the things that they didn't have. And even after that, they were impatient and didn't want to wait on God and went to, you know, uh, um, um, worshiping other idols. Okay, and it's the same way with us, right? This was a golden calf, but what are some of the idols that we worship? We worship people, we worship money, we worship things, we worship material possessions, right? This is mine, that's mine, right? We do that often. As soon as God blesses us, we now want to, this is mine, and or we want to complain about the things that we don't have. But true faith, real faith, can be enhanced by mountaintop experiences, right? But the faith that pleases God is based on things that are not visible. Hebrews 11 and 1. Real faith helps us trust God no matter what. All right, I'm going to go back to something, and I didn't say it right. It says true faith can be enhanced by mountaintop experiences, but real faith, right? When we have real faith, that's the faith that pleases God and helps us trust God no matter what. Right? So I can imagine, and I wish that I had my board behind me to show you how I envision what faith is, right? So this is right here is our world, where we are right here. And then there's this space right here that I'm going to call faith. This is the faith. This is faith. And above faith is the invisible, the things that we cannot see, the things that we're trusting God for, the things that we are making manifest through our prayers, praying for our children, praying for our loved ones, right? We're having faith for healing, having faith for a new job, having faith for new careers, having faith for businesses to take off. Come on, don't get me started this morning. Having faith for things to propel in the direction that you want it to propel in. That faith, that's here. That's the invisible. But this gulf right here between the reality and the invisible, that what's we may call it impossible, that's what we're building. That's the real faith. That even though it may not look like it, but God is positioning us each and every time, ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. God is positioning us to grow higher and grow greater in our faith so that the things that are invisible become tangible. We can pull those things down from the invisible and the impossible to the reality, but we must walk in faith. My God. All right. I don't went ahead. All right. So I'm going to invite you to write down what resonates with you the most with what you've heard so far. And I am trusting God no matter what. I am trusting God no matter what. Because I know it's impossible to please God without faith. I am trusting God no matter what. And that it may be similar to another word that I wrote down before in regards to trusting God, right? And I love how the word overlaps. The message is clear, right? We must surrender to what God has for us and then have faith that God is working it out, right? So this is the faith. We got to exercise faith, have real faith, right? So I am trusting God no matter what, right? So that is my word of affirmation for today. And I'm going to leave that up. I'm going to take this with me as a reminder that when things don't go as I so plan, that even in the midst, God is working it out. God is working it out, right? In business, you cannot be connected to the outcome. That is the greatest lesson. If you have a business or something that you want to see happen, you have to let go of the outcome. You cannot. Otherwise, you will hit your head against the wall. All right? That's one to grow on. All right, so let's get into this movement. Let's start moving our body. 7 minutes. All right, so I'm going to push back from the table. I'm seated, but if you are standing, making your coffee, making your hot tea, then just move your body the way your body wants to move. All right, I'll give you prompts, but in the midst of that, you have your own movement, and listen to your body. All right, let's get moving. Good. March it out. Breathe it in. Reach. Come on, the shoulders. Reach. Breathe in. And good. Hold those shoulders. Last one. Reach. Just like a fire. Side, side. Stabilize the waist. And grab. Grab. Grab your faith. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn. Stabilize that core. Breathe. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it out. Come on. Open that chest. Open the chest. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Rock. Rock it out. Rock it out. Stabilize the core. Stabilize the waist. Turn. We're working this waist this morning. Working on confidence. That's where your faith is. Confidence. Have faith. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Breathe it in. Good. Dip it in. Chest back. Chest up and back. Good. Let's work these hips. Lift the hips. Lift it. Lift it. Good. Roll the hips around. Roll. 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 And back. Roll it to the front. Roll it to the back. Other side. Roll it. Roll the hips. Roll the hips. Roll them all around in a circle. Good. One more time. Other side. Other side. Good. Bring it in and back. Roll the hips. Roll, roll, roll. Okay, let's combine. Combine. Push it in. Out. Push it in. Out. Roll. Come on, push. Roll, roll, roll. Last one. Push it out. Push it out. Last one. Roll. Ready? Let's pump it up. Ready for the beat? Turn. Roll. Pump it up on the beat drop. Pump it up. Okay, I am trusting God no matter what. Good, forward. Double. Ready? Punch it down. Ready? Let's do one more time all the way around the world. Up. Forward. Punch it down. Last time. Up. Front. And down. Punch it down. Punch it down. Good. And breathe the hands out. Good. And bring it in. All right. I think that's about 7 minutes, y'all. We already over time. Wish I could keep going. All right. And that was our 7 minutes. Woo! How are you feeling? All right. How's your body feeling? How's your faith? You know, it's normal to waver. It's normal to waver. To see, you can't trust your eyes because your eyes tell lies. You must trust God in all things, right? We can't please Him unless we trust and believe. We have to believe. And then we got to seek Him. We got to believe. And then we got to seek Him. So those are two things. That's that gulf in faith. But I'm so grateful to God for this moment. I am trusting God no matter what. I'm going to keep going. If God say do 30 days, do 30 days. Maybe after that He'll say do 30 more. I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm being obedient, and I'm trusting that as we move forward, that God is lifting the veil. He's showing what's next. All right. So we can't go ahead of God. When we try to go ahead of God, that's when we mess up, right? As the Israelites messed up when they were impatient and created a golden calf. So we don't want to go ahead of God. All right. So we are so grateful and thankful for this time. Thankful for you. I know I'm going a little ahead of the 20 minutes. I'm so grateful for yesterday. It was such an amazing turnout for the run walk, the Brown Girl Empowerment sessions. We had an amazing movement session yesterday. It was just so rich in, women who come into these brave spaces and just be themselves and having the permission to be their most abundant self, whatever that looks like, right? No judgment. And so if you are interested in something like that and you are in the Brooklyn area or surrounding community and you want to experience the somatic movement, faith building, just building our spirit, mind, and body in collective goodness, just collectively. I'll be hosting 5 sessions at the Old Salon starting February 3rd. If you're interested, jump on it. Spots are very limited. Send the word movement to info at, you got to email, right? Info at bodyflowmovement.com. Join the community, bodyflowmethod.com is the website. So you can get up-to-date information and notifications of things that we're doing, and join this community. Fleet Fitness by Shauna. We send out newsletters, and we're on Instagram. And here we are. Okay. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what God is doing, and I have faith. I believe that He is moving and propelling us forward into our next chapter. All of us, right? We are His chosen people, chosen generation. Okay. All right. And I think that's it. Real faith. Real faith. I'm talking about real faith. All right. Peace and blessings. Have an